Q1 metrics shake up market rankings, and Alibaba Cloud coming to the Liftr Index. These stories and more are coming up on this week's Liftr Cloud Roundup, Friday, May 11th. Welcome to another edition of the Cloud Roundup on LiftrNews.com. I'm Corey Bowling. Shaylee Webb is out this week. In the meantime, let's take a look at some interesting changes in the cloud and how they impacted the Liftr Index. Final quarterly data has been rolling in for our cloud giants this week, causing some speculation about emerging providers. From the leading position, AWS global market share is down from last quarter, 32.2% to 31.6%. Google Cloud is also down slightly to 7.6% to 7.4%. Azure jumped over 2% from last quarter, moving from 13.7% to 15.9% market share. This is supported by the recently announced 93% growth in Azure, though they weren't alone in their success. Alibaba Cloud also crept forward last quarter from 3.5% to 4.1%. While they still have a long way to go to catch up to the largest providers, the Asia-based company did manage to pull ahead of IBM Cloud, their nearest competitor, in Q3. Global revenue is up across the board from last quarter, indicating that the cloud industry is as booming as ever. As new competitors arrive on the scene, the Liftr Index grows and expands with it. Next week, the index will begin releasing its Alibaba Cloud Index score and ranking. The Liftr team has been mapping progress for the Chinese provider for several months. The decision to add Alibaba Cloud to the index comes largely due to the impressive growth displayed by the company over the past year. With over 110% year-over-year growth, the smaller competitor has set its sights on the biggest players in the cloud market. Alibaba already has a strong presence in the Asia-Pacific region, which helps outline the fundamental frameworks they'll need to compete with AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud in other parts of the world. That isn't to say the struggle is won in Asia and Southeast Asia. AWS and Azure still pose a significant threat in Alibaba's primary region. For more information about the Liftr Index and Alibaba Cloud, stay tuned for more in the coming weeks. That's a wrap for this week's Roundup on LiftrNews.com. Has your business made major strides using cloud? We want to hear from you. Email us at ideas@liftrnews.com.